Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. I hope that you can see and hear me and that everything is functional because, oh boy, there were some tech issues with setup today, which didn't help because I was running behind anyway, which is why there was a 10-minute countdown instead of a 5. But anyway, hi, everybody. Welcome. Hell, Adventures of Tony, thank you so much for the 30 months of subscribing. It is great to see you. I hope that things are getting back to normal-ish for you there. Shadows of Life, hello. Caden, it is good to see you. Welcome back. Hello from Hyrule. Shadows, I hope that Hyrule is improving. And that Ganondorf is slowly being defeated. Oh yeah, I love the transitions. Stephen Joy's made them and they are amazing, and yeah, they are quite good. Full power! Woo! Yes, very much. Yeah, today, no internet yet. You're on mobile? Oh gosh. Well, I appreciate you showing up despite the lack of internet. Stuck on a boss. Oh dear. I actually was playing the Wii on the TV last night because Philip decided that we would play Super Mario 3, or not the Wii, the Switch. So I disconnected the Switch. It's out in the living room right now, and plugged it into the TV, and we played Super Mario 3 for a while last night. So I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll try actually playing Zelda on the actual television instead of the tiny computer monitors, where I have yet to figure out how to get the sound from the Switch to go through my speakers instead of the monitor speakers. Yeah, it was surprising. I did better at levels than I remember doing as a kid. Maybe it's because I've been playing a lot of video games now. But yeah, setup was weird today. So there was the Elgato software that runs the microphone stuff had an update, which always breaks my sound settings. So I thought I had hit them all. I checked them the other day and everything seemed good. I went to start up today and the Stream Deck didn't recognize my microphone. I got that sorted. Then I realized OBS didn't recognize my microphone. So I got that sorted. And then I went to start the captions and they weren't hearing my microphone. So I had to go into the Chrome settings and fix the microphone there. So yay. The other thing is that the program that I usually used to access my Gmail, and I've been using a Google Doc for the notes for this game, they just decided that those of us who had the old free plan, we no longer have access to our accounts through their version 3 software. They released version 4, and with version 4, they're sunsetting that plan, and they now require a subscription, a monthly subscription, in order to use their software. Well, I'm not doing that. It was nice software. I liked it. I'm not doing that. So at the moment, I have the Google Doc opened in Chrome, and I've got it so it's capturing and working, but I might have to adjust the borders a little bit once we get to the game screen. Yeah, I mean, I can see their perspective of they want to be able to do more regular updates. They need income in order to pay people to do the programming, and fine, whatever. But I bought the software. It wasn't free. And the only thing that really annoys me is that I can't just keep using version 3. I haven't upgraded to version 4. I still have version 3 installed. But when I open version 3, I can't access my Gmail through it because you have to have a subscription in order to actually access your account. So a product that I paid money for now no longer functions because they decided to switch to a subscription model for software that I don't even have. Like, whatever, it happens. Software gets sunset, and they've lost a customer. So, I mean, I probably even would have paid to upgrade to version 4, but I'm not going to subscribe in a monthly subscription just to have a desktop app to access my email instead of doing it on the web, which is free. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of software as a service. So whatever. The other part of it is I used to use the software to access my email at work as well. But they've changed things at work and I'm not allowed to use the software at work anymore. So it was only for my home stuff. So it's even less worth it for me now than it would have been before. Because I don't actually use this email account super often. So I may end up after today, like today I'll make do. But after today, I may just transfer those notes over to something else. I liked doing it in the Google Doc because the Google Doc can just be an endless page and it's easy to do a black background with white text. Whereas like in something like Microsoft Word, you can't do that the same way. You can get a black background, you can get white text, you can do that, but you can't get the endless page the same way. It'll always indicate where page breaks are. And I don't want that. This is literally for display on the web. I'm not preparing a document that needs to have pages defined. And they don't let you just do endless. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll play with it. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. I got up this morning and had breakfast and turned on Steven's stream and fell asleep on the couch. That's fine. I needed it. I actually am feeling 100 times better than earlier this week. I went to the doctor on Thursday and he switched out my my SSRI for something else. And it was a good thing. I described all of the symptoms that I had been having on the SSRI, and like the side effects were just overwhelming. And to the point where there were 2 days this week where I was in complete brain fog. I felt like the world around me was, it was like viewing the world through a dream. I never felt like I fully woke up. I couldn't focus. My ADHD meds weren't working because the SSRI was just so bad. So he switched me to a different SSRI. And I actually feel like I'm awake again. I feel like, yeah, it's not doing as good a job with addressing the like mood issues that it was prescribed for, but it's doing something. It's just not as effective there as the other one was, but the side effects are significantly better. All your muscles hurt because you've been cleaning. Yeah, brain fog was not fun. I know I did things. I know I went to work. I know I worked. I was very unfocused. But there are like 2 days this week where I know I did things, I have vague memories, but it's like the memory of a dream. The whole day, both of those days, felt like I was like pushing through a dream rather than like being awake. If you've ever had a dream where you were like semi-lucid, where you were like on the verge of waking up, or you could think and you could do things, but it was like pushing through, like the experience of like well, there's that thing where you like you're asleep in the dream and you're trying to wake up and you're just like trying really hard to force your eyes open, and it's because you're on this like verge between sleep and wakefulness, and the commands that would normally open your eyes in your dream are trying to physically open your eyes in real life, but you're still asleep, so they're not doing that. And it was like that all day long for 2 days. It was horrid. So yeah, this one is doing much better. Yeah. Anyway, today I have our wonderful retro gaming with Worlds of Ultima, the Savage Empire. So dinos and detectives, as I called it in the stream title. We should not, hopefully not, have to interact with the Disqueaquy anymore. I'm not a fan of the Disqueaquy. But I'm interested to see where the story goes, because ultimately it sounds like our main objective is get everybody to work together. And in order to do that, we need to go and help each of the tribes. And that sounds like a great story. Like that's wonderful. Get everybody to cooperate and work together to make all of their lives better. I'm here for that. So we'll do this, and then tomorrow it will be more Mass Effect Andromeda, and Monday, of course, The Outer Wilds. Because how can I not? I just have to keep going with The Outer Wilds until The Outer Wilds are fully understood, because it's amazing. It's an amazing game. I love it. It's wonderful. So apart from cleaning, does anybody have anything going on this weekend? I have D&D later. After stream, I have to run and get groceries because I don't have anything for dinner. I need to get groceries so that I can make my lunches for the week and make dinner for tonight. And then I have D&D. And in D&D, I have new character because other character turned evil and the party killed him. Rightly so. Like, honestly, it was the right move. But it means that I have new character. Fate game tomorrow. Yep. Adulting. Oh gosh, bill paying. Yuck. Sorry, I had to look at the date when I read bill paying because I was like, wait. But I pay bills on the 1st and the 16th. So today is not a bill paying. Trip planning for a family wedding in August. Oh. I'm still not to the point where travel sounds like a good idea to me, but I was never a huge fan of travel in the first place. I like exploring, but I feel like I like exploring via books and games more than I like exploring in real life. I don't enjoy getting to and from a place, but you like being at places. So I don't mind visiting. I'm not fond of hotels. Like, I don't have a home base where I'm comfortable when I'm traveling. So it's like constant stress. Whereas normally, when I'm not traveling, I can come home and I have a place where I feel comfortable and can just be okay. And travel doesn't afford me that. There is no comfortable place to stop and recharge. I think that's why I don't go in for traveling too much. The getting there, the coming back, I can deal with that. I really don't like planes because inevitably I get an ear infection. But I really enjoyed the month that I spent in the Netherlands. But at the same time, there really was never a place where I was able to just stop and relax. So it was amazing. I enjoyed visiting places. I loved seeing the new things, and like we did lots of fun stuff. But I was never without the stress of I didn't have my safe place. Switching to audio and chat only because oof, you're lagging. Oh, totally understand, Tony. Nice thing is family wedding, so no hotels. You have people to stay with. So I'm not even super comfortable like visiting family because again, it's not my place. It's their place. And it's not comfy for me. But then again, that might say more about the fact, like, I grew up and didn't feel comfortable at home growing up either. So, and that probably has to do with, you know, growing up gay and in the closet, and home was not my comfy place growing up. Not all hotels are equal. Yeah, I've been in some sketchy places. I always, when I was an undergrad and living on campus, I actually opted to stay on campus as often as they would let me. If it was break and people were supposed to go home, I did whatever paperwork was necessary so I could stay in my room over break. Yeah, because I didn't want to go home. So yeah, I'm just not big on travel. I like seeing the things, but I have to have a place that is mine to, and I don't. So travel is limited time for me. And then I get back, and after I've traveled, I have to have recharge time before I'm ready to resume. So it's like people talk about taking a vacation and they're gonna go, you know, on a trip for a vacation. I can't do that. If I go on a trip for a vacation, I need to come back and still have time here that is vacation time at home, because I have to recover from the trip. The trip is not relaxing. The trip is a trip. The trip is an experience. That is not a vacation. That is an experience. A vacation for me is at home. So I like exploring in games because I get to see interesting things, and I don't have that problem. Anyway, speaking of, see, that was an intentional transition. I'm going to bring the game up on screen, and and we'll actually, you know, play a game on the stream. All right. Honestly, the size of the window is not too bad for the notes. Might extend it down just a tad. The question is, what happens if I do that? Yeah, that's what I thought. And I want those controls. So, 1 second while I fix this. This one. And I want that button. Just take the controls off the screen. Move it up. And then there, that's better. That's more like what it should be. Oh yeah. Oh, laundry. Difference between travelers and vacationers. And I nailed it. So which one am I? Do I fall under traveler or vacationer? Journey onward. Traveler. Actually, before I dive into the game, let's see, what do we have? I don't know exactly physically in the world where we are. Quests. Main quest, unite all the tribes. We need to rescue Aela. We need to bring 10 Nahuatl swords. Nahuatl swords. And ask Chief Apaton about uniting again. Return Moktapothel to the throne. Find Odapak to learn about Zapaktriothel and Huitlapakti. We're done with this one. Okay. I think we're working on this one right now. The Nahuatl. So, journey onward. Oh, that's right. That's what we just did. We were doing... I was figuring out this travel hub. So A takes us into the vicinity of Baracco, but I don't have any way to get across the water. So I don't think we can actually get to Baracco via this yet. And I made letters for them. I want... Oh, no. Well, maybe. Yellow. Yellow's better. I can't see them, so I need to make them easier for me to see. Because I made a map. I'm sure this is in the clue book somewhere, but I made a map for myself. By going through each of the portals. I wonder where in the world this central portal is located. F, G, and H. B is broken. C was northwest of Yolaru. That's the one that we came in here from. What were we doing? We were doing something when we ran across it, and then I got distracted. Oh, we were looking for the lab. According to the article, travelers sightsee and adventure, vacationers lounge, get massages, and just relax. Yeah, massages, another thing that people find relaxing that I do not find relaxing. Just, yee. But that's me. I know. Many people find them relaxing. They increase my stress. But that's also partly because I don't like being touched. Yeah. So massages, not a way for me to relax. What I would like, and I've never gotten to experience it, but a thing that I want to try as a way to relax is sensory deprivation chamber. Because I feel like that would be relaxing. I don't know for sure. I might just, get stuck in my mind. But I feel like the whole purpose of a sensory deprivation chamber is sort of similar to the purpose of meditation. Right. Okay, we were looking for the lab, which was somewhere. We got those. Well, I think we're going back through the same portal that we came in from initially. So we're going through C, I think, to try and find the lab. Hi, Puddleglum. Golly, I'm not certain where to go. Because we were just sort of wandering around the wilderness looking for the lab. Dinosaur! No, don't break off combat. We want combat. Because Deinonychus killed. Okay. Pick up my spear. I need to be aware of that when I fight. Because apparently if I'm at a distance, I throw the spear, which makes total sense. But yeah, dead Deinonychus. Somebody has one of those knives, right? Use obsidian knife on Deinonychus. Out of range. Fine. All right, Jimmy. Do this thing. The hide is too tough for the obsidian knife? What? I guess we're not skinning the Deinonychus. Fine. Whew, getting attacked by dinosaurs out of nowhere is certainly a shocker. I mean, we know there are dinosaurs. Where is the lab? It has supplies that I want. And it's supposed to be somewhere south of the Yolaru, right? Wait. South of somebody. Oh. Kurak. Should be somewhere south of the Kurak village, which was where we started. Yes. So we're trending in the right direction. I think. I presume it's not going to be on the road. You hear something to the southwest. Well, that is sort of the direction we're trending. So we may encounter something. I don't know. Where's laboratory? Lifts. Eventually the sun will come up and it'll be easier to do this exploration. Hello there. It's an ankylosaurus. I do not want it to hit me with its tail, cause ouch. Come on, sun. The sun also rises occasionally. I love aimless wandering in these games. It's always fun. Not. Oh, Adventures of Tony, definitely get some sleep if you're feeling tired. It was lovely to have you join, but you are in a very different time zone. What is that noise? Why the music change? What is this music cue? This is kind of a freaky music cue for nothing to be happening. All right. Where is this lab? No, I think I just found the village. This is the Yolaru village, isn't it? Why is there blood all over that? What happened here? I guess it's like the butcher shop? A dead tiger. Fish. This has got to be the Yolaru, right? It is. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Because I don't want to be at the Yolaru people. For reason always add in my pants to the end of the sun also raises. Oh gosh, shadows. That is that's a choice. Right, so that's the Yolaru village. And the lab should be somewhere northeast of there. I have no idea how I'm ever going to find this lab. I've been wandering the wilderness, searching, and not finding. Apparently the musicians died because the music stopped. The day the music died. Come on, game. I mean, the game's just looking at me like, yo, what are you doing? You're just wandering around. And I'm like, no kidding. You gave me hints that I should go to the lab and told me it's in this area somewhere. But you didn't give me any other clues as to how to find it. So, of course, I'm just wandering around. Come on, game. What did you expect? What's across here? M. Hello, island. What is that? Is that tar pits? It is. I don't think I have anything to collect the tar with, but yeah, I need a metal container. But I found some tar pits. Will I remember where they are? Probably not. Another dead tiger. Okay. Hello, Detective Zen. Welcome. How are you this weekend? I have walked all day. I have not found the lab. Maybe I should go back to the Karak village and start my search from there. Prepares for pranks. All right, game, come on. I mean, this is all my fault. I'm the one who chose to go searching for this lab. Someday I'll find a way up. Hey, look. Ooh. What's down here then? 6:21 a.m. and it's cold. I mean, it's winter there, right? So cold makes sense. Do you all get snow? It's a weird question. I could look it up. I've never thought about it. Not in a snow region. I mean, we don't really get snow where I am either. We do, or we should, but we don't. All right, is this the correct village? I think so. Somehow we've lost the music, and I don't know why. All right, so this is like the area that we started in. All right, Rafkin, where the heck is your lab? Somewhere south or southeast of the Karak village. You sometimes get heavy rain, but that's about it. We get rain, freezing rain, occasionally snow if it's cold enough, sleet, but I miss snow. We didn't really get snow this past winter. All right, so this is the correct village, which means somewhere south or southeast. Shit! Holy frack! Oh, oh, jaguar! Oh, I mean, being attacked by a jaguar, it does seem like something that would come out of nowhere and be startling. And indeed it was. Oh boy. All right, Jimmy. I know, if I wasn't awake before, I am now. Oh boy. Right, so we want to go south of the village. And the attack started the music again. Okay, so somewhere south or southeast of the village. So I was in sort of the right general area for search. When nighttime came, I'm gonna search this island. The one with all the tar pit. I can't even remember at this point why what specifically I wanted to go and get from the lab. I just know that there are good resources there. But I honestly, at this point, don't even remember which ones I was after. Come on, game. I am southeast of Karak Village. The lab needs to exist somewhere in this game. Won't finish the game without finding it. I wonder what that patch is all about. The lab! Look at it! Success! Oh, yes, I shall. Thank you, Elixir. I shall stretch. Ooh, that was a good stretch. No, shit. Oh, hang on. Be right back. Well, that was unexpected. Let me finish that hydrate. Also, hi, Lord Portico. Yeah. It was not super terrible. I knocked over the glass. It went on to things, and the thing is, there were things on the desk, so there will be some additional cleanup after stream. Hayden got very wet. And it went across. So I have the whole top of the desk is like a mouse mat. And somewhat absorbent, but not super absorbent. But so it went across that. It decided to go down through the hole that wires go through. Not terrible. The only thing was, where it was dripping onto the subwoofer of the speakers and onto the main power strip for my setup. No problems there, right? So I've sopped up what there was. It seems like a lot of it got absorbed by my footrest. But, you know, Oh boy. That was unexpected. Thank you for being patient while I addressed the immediate need for cleaning up the mess, and the rest of it can wait until after stream. When I think the top of my desk needs a good scrub down. Yeah. Anyway, how about we go back to the game? Yes, Caden got very wet. Okay, where were we? We found the lab. And that's as far as we got. And then things went a little not great. Gave you time to make popcorn. All right, there's a jar. Another jar. And a third jar, or maybe just two jars. So there's jars. A crate. There's some meat on a crate and a... okay, what is this? An emerald and a diamond. Those seem like useful objects. All right. Oh boy, what do we want from this place? First, let's get the emerald as gems. Use box. A key and a skillet. Let's move that skillet aside and get the key, because key? The question is, what do I need to keep in my inventory and what can I bear to part with? I've got reagents and food in here. Gems. Jade necklace. Orchid. Tooth necklace. Move the gems into there. I don't have a bow, so why do I have arrows? Yeah? 60. Can't move them to Rafkin. Can't move them to Triolo. I need to take care of this inventory situation right now. You'd say water, but considering what just happened, well, yeah, there is that. Move the orchid. Move both of those orchids, because I don't know why they're in here. Corn. Totem of Afaz. Totem of Haluz. Totem of Motaz. Tortilla. Turnips. Berries. I wish I knew how much things weighed. All right. Yo, Trio Low. You have lots of stuff. Do you need all of this lots of stuff? Bananas, cake, corn, meat, which looks heavy, turnips, berries, beans, tortillas. You're carrying a lot of food there, man. Go ahead and drop off those turnips. All right. You don't need 5 more meat there, do ya? No, you don't. All right. The other bag has a whole frickin' roast pteranodon. Yopo, Inde, Chocolato, Totem, Totem, and Totem. Somehow I don't think we need the roast pteranodon right now. All right, Rafkin, let's sort out your inventory here. You have a 2-handed hammer, a bow and arrow, or a bow. You have a hard clay pot or soft clay pot. Okay. That's a pouch. Meat, pinde, chocolatl, a vine, which is a rope, scissors, cloth, bottle of liquor, and a metal hammer. Most of that seems fine. Meat is your only food. Give me the hammer. You have the bow and arrow. You've got a bow, but no arrows. And Jimmy has lots of things, including lots of turnips. Is that a cudgel? What is that? Club. A digging stick? Bamboo pole. So some of these things are like ingredients for making other things. Let's just get rid of the turnips, because I don't know about you, but I'm not a huge fan of turnips. And you got some meat. Can we give the arrows to the good doctor? Not as such. Move 30 arrows to the good doctor, maybe. That worked. Can I give the other ones to the other person with a bow? Yes, that worked. All right, so you've now got 15 of 32. Oh, whoops. Rafkin has 15 of 16. He's carrying almost as much as he can. But for now, range. Command, range, flee, close. Close makes sense. Triolo should be on range at 25 of 40. That's good. And I'm set to command. I don't know how good the two-handed hammer's gonna be. But for now, I'm dropping off some of this and I'm gonna go with two-handed hammer. Okay, let's continue looking to see what is in these boxes. A bottle of liquor and a camera. I definitely walked back into the room to read Traveling Burritos and thought they must be bean powered. I mean, of course they are. Why would we need another camera? And why would we want the bottle of liquor? The camera's out of film, but the flash still works. Oh. Okay. Move that. Let's see what's in this crate. A soft clay pot and a pot. That's a shame. Has anything interesting happened when people have a bottle of liquor and a camera? Yeah, I don't think anything interesting has ever happened from that. Let's give these pots to Triolo. A pouch and a modern rifle. I will take rifle. Rifle bullets. Yeah. Excellent. But Jimmy needs a thing, so let's give the pouch to Jimmy. Go ahead and put your meat in the pouch. Let's just cover up that meat. Stick it inside the, container there. That one's the food pouch. That one's got reagents. Okay. Hello, Iron Trout. We have a rifle. I like that. I think it will come in handy. Okay. I should save before clicking use on a jar. But okay, I got the jar. What is the jar? Why jar? Why jar? Like what purpose? What purpose jar? I don't at the moment know why I need jars. Oh, I need to drop if I don't want them anymore. It's very jarring. Canopic jars? I don't think so. But now there's a crate full of jars. Fire extinguisher. Might come in handy. It's heavy. Can't drop the jar there? Really? All right. What are you? A metal bucket? Yes, please. Because we need that to get the tar. A wire screen, we need that. A mortar? Total is too heavy. It's heavy? Great Scott! Okay, so for a grenade, we need cloth with tar, 5 gunpowder, and a hard clay pot. We currently have cloth without the tar and a hard clay pot. To make a rifle, we need iron hard bamboo and to be in Rafkin's lab. For tar, we need the bucket. Oh, use the scissors on the cloth to get strips of cloth. Makes sense. Gunpowder, charcoal, potassium, and sulfur. Place in a mortar or grinding stone. Okay, so we'll probably have to come back here to actually do the crafting. Okay. Yeah, the mortar is at the lab. Indeed it is. YYYYYYX. Fighting game combo or LA by night quote. Oh, wow. I think it could be either. A wire screen and scissors. We have both of those at the moment. Fireman's axe. Who might want that? Jimmy. Jimmy wants the fireman's axe, right? All right. And a bucket of water holding 20 pints of water. Do I get? Yep. Okay. I don't know why, but we now have a bucket of water holding 20 pints of water. All right. So we've done a bunch of cleaning out of the lab. Just to check, Jimmy. Jimmy might be able to. Let's try. Get the mortar. Jimmy can carry it. And I don't care. I don't currently have a reason for... I should just grab the scissors and the net. You go to Jimmy. Scissors. All right. I wonder what the fire extinguisher is for. I mean, extinguishing fires, obviously, but... Oh, I can put things in the pot? Of course I can. I'm gonna try use scissors on cloth. It worked. All right, we have cloth strips then. I don't like this game's font. I looked up and party mode looked like farty mode, and I wondered if it had to do with the traveling burritos. I also am not fond of the font. It is somewhat difficult to read at times. All right, we found the lab and stripped it bare. So what should we do now? To our quest log. We probably should head to the Nahuatl. We need to find Otapak. That seems like a good next step. All right, if we head due east of the lab, let's see where we go. We run into impassable jungle. Okay. North? North! I know there was a path north. That's how we got here. Apparently it's northwest of the lab. Is the passage through? Somewhere along here, there's going to be some tar. Where the tar was, I don't remember. I just remember it was in this general vicinity. Hello, tar. I will try. You got some tar in the bucket. There's some tar in the bucket. You mean Northwest? Yes. Narf. All right, we got some tar in a bucket. We got cloth strips. We have one hard clay pot. What am I missing? Gunpowder. I almost have enough to make a grenade. Avoid the feathers. I mean, my desk needed cleaning anyway. What is that? You don't want to fall into feathers with a bucket of tar. This is true. The music sounds so scary. And it's nighttime. What would be great is if I could find the teleporter now. That would be wondrous. This might be a bad idea. I see a dinosaur. It's a Deinonychus, probably going to attack us. I killed the Deinonychus with a modern rifle. All right, somewhere along here was a teleporter square, right? We spent so much time mapping it, which does no good if I can't find it again. Oi. Where was it? It's got to have been in here somewhere, right? Maybe not. I don't know. This is me wandering around in Worlds of Ultima after dark. All right, whatever. I give up. Just find the path. There it is. All right, if I want to go to the Nahuatl, I want to go through portal E because it brings me out south of Titchtakatl. Did we explore this area? What is that? Myrmidex. No! Okay. It was the main enemies of the game, the Myrmidex. The bug people. And they are strong. Well, I mean, kind of not surprising that maybe I'm not supposed to be using the teleporters quite yet, but good work, Jimmy. But we spent so much time there last game and didn't die, so... All right, let's grab the tar again. Save. So I don't have to do that again. I feel so not strong in this game. Possibly because we're not strong. That looks like a bear. I somehow don't think that it would be a good idea for us to encounter the bear. Let's turn around and go back. I don't think we need to fight a bear right now. None of us has any armor at all. Encounter bear. I mean... in certain contexts, bears can be lovely to encounter. They're some of the nicest people. But yeah. So I'm okay to use the transport network, but only, yes, happy Pride. I'm okay to use the transport network as just don't stray off of the main grid. Just jump from one portal to the next. We're not ready to face the Myrmidex, and apparently they have a transport network that takes them anywhere in the frickin' valley. And I have done a poor job of relocating the darn thing. Okay. It's down around here somewhere. Isn't it? Like right in here? Okay. Do not die of Myrmidex. Okay. We should be south of Titchtakatl. I think. Oh, I should read about the place. That's a thing that I've done in all the other games and keep forgetting to do in this one. That is not the right book. I wish for this book. And boy. Let's just fix this. Apparently, I made the PDF viewer bigger. Tishkatl, the Nuatla town. What it's like. The largest single community in the Valley of Aeodon is the town of Tishkatl, where the Nuatla live. The Nuatla are Aztec-like tribesmen, culturally and scientifically advanced from the other tribes in the valley. The Nuatla build in stone and have constructed a stone palace, stone pyramids, and many buildings. This is the closest you will see to a modern town in the valley. But don't look for running water, television, or postmen. The famous Drum Hill is near the town of Tishkatl. See the valley map on pages 4-5 for its location. People, places, and things. There are several interesting places to see when you're in Tishkatl. The most interesting are the palace and the prison, but they have their own entries on subsequent pages. Also worth seeing is the shop of Atlapakta, the weapon maker. She has a stock of weapons and armor of the type the Nuatla use. If you have any emeralds to trade, she'll sell you all the Stone Age armaments, shields, swords, and knives you need. Talk to her about trading. Another shop to visit is that of Paxoptimac, the tailor. If you're ever in the need of native Nuatla dress, his is the place to visit. Somehow I think we're going to need that. Just don't visit the prison because you have to stay. No, but we need to visit the prison. Also, he'll give you hard currency, emeralds, among the Nuatla, for rare and difficult to retrieve parrot feathers. Ask him about trade, emeralds, and parrot feathers. All right, so the teleporter is down here to the lower right. At Lapakta's shop, there are pots available in the place marked number 2, the palace, the prison, the pyramid, Paxoptimac's shop, okay, the Tishkatl Palace. What it's like. This structure is the center of government in Tishkatl. It's full of guards and very important people. This is definitely a worthwhile place to see. People, places, and things. The rightful king of Nuatla is a warrior ruler named Moctopatl, but he was in exile among the Disquiqui when we visited. See the entry for the Disquiqui village for more about him and his alleged personality. When we visited, the throne had been usurped by a raving loony named Huitlapakti. It was best not to talk to him. Huitlapakti's queen is named Slapatla. I don't know how to say it. Tried. She is an easily bored but kindly woman who has an unerring talent for winding up on the correct side of any political upheaval. When we visited, Dr. Johann Spector was acting as the shaman for the Nuatla and going by the name of Zipactriotl. He only wanted to talk about the same things he ranted about while in the Kotl city. Another feature of the palace is the very vocal parrot named Cleese. I did not know there would be a Monty Python reference. He's usually to be found flapping around the throne room and dropping little editorial comments on the heads of visitors. He's an island of intellect compared to some of the Nuatla. No Zen. Unipotli's head, the treasure room, the king's bedroom, the queen's bedroom, the shaman's bedroom, the throne room, Cleese, and the armory. Titchikatl's prison, the Nawatla are sufficiently modern that they have a prison, unlike most of the other tribes. They don't just kill their prisoners right away. The Disquiqui are the other exception. This prison is a dingy, smelly stone building with a few cells, several guards, and quite a few weapons. Okay. Why are there lots of weapons in the prison, I wonder? Seems like you'd want to keep those away from the prisoners. Within the prison are a variety of guards. It's best to avoid them whenever possible. Even if you're supposed to be in the prison, which you're probably not. The guards don't communicate well with one another, and most will attack you. While I was in Aedan, the Nawatla High Shaman Otapak was usually to be found in the prison. In fact, he was a prisoner in one of the cells, having been placed there by Spectre/Zipaktriotl, who had assumed his position as shaman. I personally rescued Otapak, and the grateful man had many interesting things to tell me. If you have a chance to talk to him, ask him about Zipaktriotl, Dr. Spectre, the underground city of the Kotl, the golden head of Unipotli, and the giant gem of legend. Also imprisoned was a person named Kipotli. If he or anyone like him is still there, don't talk to him. Stay away from his cell. Don't go near. He's a bit unstable. I mean, we're definitely going to go near. Well, seems there will be things for us to do here. See? All right. So, if that's where we are, let's just follow the road and we'll enter by the pyramid. You are correct there, Detective Zen. We're all unstable here. Alice. Horses who have been secured are stabled. Oh dear. Odo is a constable. There's a sundial on top of the pyramid. Who was that masked punner? They call him Zorro. Or possibly Van Damme. I have been watching Ted Lasso. Morning will come eventually. Some may call him Tim. Oh, Tim the Sorcerer. Out of range. Oh. A drop spindle? Flax. Oh, this must be a weaver. Horn. Pot. Right, that's not one of the labeled buildings in the clue book. This one is. This is Paxaptomac's shop. This is the person who will give you emeralds in exchange for parrot feathers. He is presently sleeping. It's always best to invade villages at the night, or during the nighttime when everybody's asleep, right? That'll be the weapon maker at La Pacta. Look. Cloth armor. Leather shields. So it implied that we're supposed to buy the armor, but the info in the game also said that they have no concept of ownership and that if stuff is lying out, you're just allowed to take it. Apparently, the cloth armor is too heavy for me. Everybody's carrying so much. Come on, Jimmy, you can do this. Lift! Sweet. At least one of us has armor now. I presume it was okay for me to take that. Rock hammer? But what about a rock lobster? Obsidian sword? That sounds useful. Am I carrying 37 of 34? How did I do that? Rafkin could maybe grab the sword. Jimmy could definitely grab the sword. Do it, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. You got it, Jimmy. Get thee a sword. I wonder... I have no idea. What's better? The fire axe or the sword? All right, clue book. Anything on weapons? Weapony weapons? Zavali transfer plate map. Ooh. Don't ask me how these work. All I know is that you step on one of these plates and you step off somewhere else. Instantaneous teleportation? Mass hypnotism and a work crew with wheelbarrows? I have no idea. These are large flat plates with rippling blue surfaces. They occur in mated pairs. Step on one and you appear on its mate somewhere else. Step on that one again and you reappear on the first one. We found these in several locations in the valley, each one fairly close to a village. There was a central teleporter plaza, sort of a grand central station for the Kodal, that all of the valley's plates sent you to. It is, coincidentally enough, near the hidden entrance to the underground city. From this nexus, you could travel to any one of 7 other locations in the valley as indicated in the diagram. Ah. I mean, I mapped it myself with different letters. Ooh, yes, okay. Weapon damage. Modern rifle, amazing. Grenade, amazing. Bamboo rifle, incredible. Fire axe, excellent. Obsidian sword, excellent. Addle, excellent. The two-handed hammer is only good. The bow is only good. Rock hammer is average. Fire extinguisher is average. You can use the fire extinguisher as a weapon? Nice. The masked punter. Okay, so the bow is only good. So should I switch it out for these swords? When you're traveling around in the Valley of Aedan, it's best to go armed with modern weapons. If you have a modern rifle and a supply of ammunition, you're in good shape. In the Valley of Aedan, nothing beats a rifle. If you lose your firearm, you can construct one out of local materials. Yeah. If you lose your outer world provisions, you can also manufacture crude grenades. If no civilized weapons are available to you, you'll need to acquire local equipment. The best native weapons include the obsidian-edged sword used by the Nahuatl tribe and the atlatl used by many tribes. All right. So honestly, based on this, it seems like I should drop the bow and grab the... Oops. All right, Rafkin. Drop the bow. And get an obsidian sword. Yeah. I mean, nothing's telling me that I can't grab these things in the middle of the night. If I don't have any bows, I don't need any arrows. That's going to free up some inventory space. Two-handed hammer, not so great. So let's get rid of that. Rock hammer. Triolo, Rafkin. I mean, ranged fighting, not so good when you're using a sword. Right? Go ahead and droppeth the spirith. Yeah. What about someone who... Okay, I picked a different... A large falling tree beats a rifle. What about someone who has a rock or some paper? Also boulders. Unless one of your party is really good at playing darts. Oh boy. Wait, where's everybody else? Yo, get over here, people. Come on. There's the party. We're gonna party like it's 1999. I lost my map. Kotl, Kurak, Myrmedex, Kandiro, Tichikatl. Okay. I don't know. Like, it feels weird just stealing this stuff, but we were informed that there is no personal property. So I don't see why we shouldn't take it. There be pots here. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I have some soft clay pots. Triolo, use the soft clay pots. You fired a pot. Nice. What is the difference? I am confused. Huh. So, I know for making the grenades, we want soft clay pots. And then we want to fire them, so they're hard clay pot. But it just says fired clay pot. Is that the same as what we want? Or... move you. Get pot. Move you. Get pot. All right. Well, I'm thoroughly potted now. But I don't think I need that pot. It broke. I'm okay with that. Looks like there's a second pyramid. There's the palace and the prison. We definitely need to visit the prison. Oh, it's daytime now. Well, visiting the prison during daytime might make sense, right? Oh, this is the second pyramid. Uh-huh. Save game. What is this place? Looks like just a village. Talk. Man, you see a person wearing Aztec-like garments. Yes. What do you wish of me, outsider? Name. I am Kinpanatl. The native looks alarmed by your foreign appearance and manner. I mean, we are the aliens. Hello, notes. We don't care about Tapuru. Kinpanatl. I think I spelled that right. Job. I am a citizen of Titchticatl. I tend the fields, transport grain, work on crafts, elude the thunder lizards and myrmideks in the field. We all do. Crafts, thunder, and myrmideks are keywords here. I am a faithful servant of the king Huitlapakti. Mm-hmm. Many of us make pots sometimes. We have a fine weapon maker in Titchticatl, and our weaver makes very nice clothes and ornaments. Okay, space it is. Come on. We can do this. Yeah, there we go. Pots, weapon, weaver. Cool. Thunder. You know, the great lizards of the jungle and the field. This native is collectively referring to dinosaurs and other prehistoric reptiles, Aeokon. Do pay attention. But what if the pots start calling the kettles names? The native looks puzzled but does not comment. The myrmideks? Evil monsters from the northwest. They are like ants, the size of a man, and they attack us without mercy. The fields are no longer a safe place to work. The native hesitates and looks fearful. I do not know that name. No one in Titchticatl knows that name. Do you understand? Huitlapakti. All hail our new king, Huitlapakti. The native's voice is fearful. Mance! Detective Zen, yes. Points. Many of us own nice pots. You could make your own if you were to use some clay to form it, then fire it in a kiln. One can get clay from the riverbanks with a digging stick. That's new info that we did not have. They went all in on complicated crafting recipes in this game. Okay. The native looks slightly puzzled. Yes, a digging stick, a small stick, specially carved for digging roots and clay. Okay, if you say so. Weapon. It sounds as though you wish to see the weapon maker at Lapakta. She crafts weapons in a shop near the palace, just west of the Pyramid of the Sun. Paxoptimac, the weaver, lives a short distance west of the Pyramid of the Sun. I am a citizen of the Nawatla, the builders of this great city of Tixtacatl. The native's gesture takes in the entire city. May the spirits guide you. Okay, so that's what a generic citizen of Tixtacatl has to say. I'm gonna save before we go in the prison, because it said we're not supposed to be there. It said avoid the guards. I wonder. Let us talk. You see a strapping warrior in Aztec-like clothing. Wait, what happened? What? Is he attacking me? Okay, we weren't supposed to be there. I will stretch. Indeed. I will try to do better with posture, and I will hydrate carefully. I will hydrate me instead of my desk. Success. He's all good. Oh. You see a hulking, brutish, copper-skinned man. You, I wish to speak to you. Do not turn away. I am a prisoner here. You are an intruder here. We have something in common. Both ignore the laws of Huitlapachtli and Zipactriotl. What do you want? I am Kipotli the Fierce. Kipotli the Red, Kipotli the Slayer, Kipotli the Untamed. Jimmy whispers in your ear, Kipotli the Redundant. Kipotli snarls, what does he say? I am a warrior. I slay the savages. I slay the giant lizards. I slay Nawatla officers. I slay anyone. But now I am a prisoner. So is Zotapak. This is the guy we were told not to talk to, right? I mean, I knew we would talk to this person. All right. He's on there. And what the pack? Chipotle the warrior. I am of the Nawatla. They told me that I should stop killing my own officers. I told them nobody tells me that, and I killed them. Then more came and said, why did you do this? And I said, I don't answer questions, and I killed them. Then more came with nets, and I couldn't kill all of them. So I am here, but now you are here. You will have to free me. Okay, but why were you killing your own officers? Yes. Free me. I will join you. I will kill all your enemies, and mine too. Just leave the door open. I'll be your friend forever. Yes, yes. Will you free me? This might be a bad idea. Good. Just slide the door bolt. Yes, yes. Let's do it. Why not? Yep. You again? You did not free me. You should not have betrayed me. Guards, guards, guards. Wait, but what? But I just opened the door. Yo. I freed him. Why would he have me killed? Maybe that's why the game said don't talk to him. But we have more information to get from him. The clue book said don't talk to him. And I talked to him. Otapak, the shaman? Yes, he is here near me, behind a solid door, a door with no window. You don't want him. He is weak. No, you can't go away. You must free me. You must tell me now whether you will free me. If you do not, I will call the guards. I can scream so loudly they will hear me. And come, now, will you free me or not? Good. Open the door. And yet, as soon as I open the door, I bet we die. Ooh. What do you mean? I just let Chipotle out. Well, apparently letting him out, not really an option, huh? Oh, but he was going to join us and help us kill all of our enemies. I think he just likes killing. That's lots of guards. There are lots of guards in here. That appears to be a cell with no prisoners. There's got to be a way. I bet I have to... Well, we'll try. Let's move the guard. Use the door. Okay. You see an elderly man in rich Aztec-like garments. He looks at you narrowly. You are not Nahuatl, nor of the other tribes in the Valley of Aeodon. And if you have broken down my prison door, you are certainly no friend of Huitzilopochtli and Zipactriotl. What do you wish of me? Hey, if they just let me open the door and start talking to him, I'm gonna do it. First, give me your name, mister. I am Otapak. Oh, thank you. I finally have a pronunciation for it. Washtapak. I was not terrible at it. You don't understand, guard. He asked nicely. How could I refuse? Yob. I was, shaman to the Nahuatl. It is I who interpreted the will of the spirits and related their wishes to the Nahuatl. I was deposed by the spirit mage Zipactriotl when my king Moctopotl... I need to write these down. I should be able to remember, but I won't. What? Why did Google want to change Zipactriotl to Patriots? And why was that an auto spell check? When my king, Moctopodle, was banished. Like, it wasn't a, you misspelled this. It was a, we're just going to change it for you. Say what now? The other tribes, the lesser tribes, are these. There are the Kurok, Yolaru, and Disquiqui who live near us. The Kurok and Yolaru are savage but noble, while the Disquiqui are mostly wastrels. Far to the north are the Pindiro and Barako, who live in the plains. Far to the southwest are the Barab, who live atop a tall mesa, while southeast are the Jukari, who live near the volcanoes. Somewhere to the east, we do not know where, live the Urali. They ride mighty lizards, and recently they raid us like the Myrmidex. Then there are two races which are not truly like men. The Hakur, far southeast, are nearly men, but bent and brutish. The Sahra, far to the southwest, are lizards who walk like men. They are not men at all. Zipactriotl. I was, until recently, the shaman in the king's palace. But not long ago, the being called Zipactriotl came. He was protected by a glow of great power. No dagger, spear, or arrow would penetrate it. He cowed the nobles and warriors and said that the spirits had sent him to command them. I argued against him. He persuaded many fickle warriors to rise up against me and the king Moctopodle. Moctopodle is swift and escaped. I am old and slow, and I was captured, as you can see. Moctopodle is the true king of Nuatla. He is a stern but just king. He does not have the strength to defeat the magic that protects Zipactriotl and Huitlapakti. Perhaps no man does. He is now in exile, eluding the soldiers who hunt him. Huitlapakti. He is the new king of the Nuatla. He deposed the old king, Moctopodle. He is cruel and horrid. I truly think it would be possible to unite the tribes against the Myrmidex, but it would take a very great hero, and he would have to persuade each tribal chief to help him. I don't know what else to ask him. Farewell, Aegon. Return here if you ever have another request of me. Well, we spoke to him. Apparently, he doesn't want us to release him. How's his day? All right. Ooh, what's that? A fishing pole. Yet. I can't carry a fishing pole. Oh, this weight issue is just an issue. Come on. Somebody grab the fishing pole. Somehow I'm always carrying too much. What's that? A drop spindle. Oh, this is the Weaver dude. He apparently weaves nice designs. Let us speak. You see an intense-looking man in native clothing. He looks over your clothing with a surprised expression. Blessings of the spirits on the stranger. May I help you with something? I am Paxoptimac. These names are just slightly difficult for me. I'm trying my best. I make fine garments and feathered robes of the best cloth. Normally, I would be able to trade with you for something, but I recently finished a large feathered cloak and my stock is depleted. Pax Optimus Prime. This is the Nawadla tribe, most civilized of all the tribes. He grins at you, best dressed too. Cloth made from good flax is wonderfully easy to work with. Soft, easily sewn, easily decorated, much better than the simple hides some tribes use. Yucca plants are a good source of flax, though it can be quite tedious to collect enough for a good garment. Right. So, recipes. Cloth. From flax. Flax. From yucca. Yucca, yucca, yucca. Yucca. Most of them have reddish-orange flowers. There are a couple out behind my shop. I didn't know that we'd be farming flax from yucca in this game, but okay. Many of the more primitive tribes. That's not the right word. Many of the other tribes use hides as clothing. I find cloth much easier to work with. Great. As I said, I recently sold my last cloak, and it will take quite some time for me to make another, even if I had the feathers I need. I use only the finest parrot feathers. When I was younger, I would go out and hunt parrots myself. A few minutes' work on a dead parrot with my knife, and I could usually find several usable feathers. He looks at you thoughtfully for a moment. If you were to bring me feathers, I would trade with you for them. 1 emerald for 10 feathers. I don't want to. Hi, Bit Rebellious. Pax Optima. Will pay 1 emerald for 10 feathers. I don't want to go hunting parrots. That's not something I really want to do. May the spirits follow you, Aegon. Okay, goody. Let's talk to the armorer person, or the weapony person. Where is she? She's down here. Yes, I already took all your goods, but you can talk to me anyway. You see a sharp-faced but beautiful woman in Aztec dress. Blessings of the spirits on you. I am Atlapacta. I think you all can see the note. You can't. Of course not. Oops. There. Wrong buttons all around. Right. Let's find out what you want to talk about. Job. I am a crafter of weapons and armor. Perhaps you would care to trade for some of my crafts? quite possibly so. I have bows, arrows, knives, swords, armor, and shields for trade. Which would you like? Bows, arrows, knives, armor. Oh, swords, armor, shields. We're not going to ask about all of them. Also, we took most of what we wanted, but let's ask about armor. I'll take 3 emeralds for 1 set of leather armor. How many would you like? I don't think I have 3 emeralds. You can't afford that much armor. Would you like something else? No. May the spirits guide you on your path. Do return when you are in need of a well-made weapon. All right. 3 emerald or 1 armor. This is why I just took the armor that was lying around, instead of commissioning armor for myself. This and that apparently there is no concept of personal property in this game. That's gonna be a generic person, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, well. That looks like food storage. We do have a map of this place, too. Is that a blowgun? Nope, it's just a yopo. Tooth necklace. See, there's resources everywhere in this game. Like, I don't need to grab everything because there's just stuff everywhere. Oh, lovely. Hello, Armory. I don't presently need any of these, but it's good to know they're there. Oh, it's Cleese. You see a large, raucous, especially colorful parrot. Yeah, we have ways of making you talk. What? Why is Cleese talking in a German accent? Cleese, do shut up. You're driving me mad. Squawk? Driving me mad. Okay. Mad, he calls me mad. Fritz, there's no room in my plans, in my world of the future, for a doubter such as yourself. I know why he's talking in a German. I got it. I have pieced together. It's the fake shaman. Squawk! I'll never allow you to see my city. Get out. Let the dinosaurs chew your bones. Okay. Good Lord, Aeokon. That's Johann Spector's voice. Okay. Conquer the earth. Conquer the earth. Please stop repeating squawk everything I say, or you'll be parrot soup for lunch. Sorry, the German accent did not come up there, but also, oh boy. I tell you, Fritz, The lost civilization of these Coddle may have been the most magnificent ever known. Where's the cracker? Please shut up. Their cities are amazing. What calamity could have destroyed them? Oh dear. The parrot speaks in a different voice. We cannot easily say Zapector. It is alien to our tongues. Squawk? While you remain among the Nawatla, you will be known as Zipactriotl. Squawk? Who's the pretty boy? This is an interesting way of dropping lore. Eat the cracker. I asked what his job was. Eat the cracker, Cleese. Eat the cracker, Cleese. Squawk? It does the only job you're capable of doing, Fritz. It seems the only job you're capable of doing, Fritz, is feeding your damned parrot. Who's Fritz? Eat the cracker, Cleese. Fritz. Ja, Herr Doctor. The underground city of Zikotl sounds most impressive. Squawk? I love that I'm having a conversation with a parrot. But your plans, they are not entirely rational. They sound almost insane. Squawk? We don't like those words. What? Okay. I tell you, Fritz. The lost civilization of these Coddle may have been the most magnificent ever known. Where's the cracker, Cleese? Shut up. All right, we heard that one already. Mad, he calls me mad. All right. Crunchy frog, crunchy frog. That was his answer when I asked about tribe. Hi, Urban Bohemian. I mean, it's a parrot named Cleese. What was I saying? Like, that just seems like perfect. It's not a dead parrot. I asked about wash to pack. New girls, new madame, squawk. But the same old customers. I don't know. And we should have demanded better. That is true. Parrot joke. I don't know that I have any other questions for the parrot right now. Okay. Yeah, shut up. Just shut up. Lovely. There's a parrot named Cleese. I should save before I go and talk to the bad guys. You've met Garriott a couple times? I have never. I do like the games. This game is a departure. Especially the Disqueaquy tribe. But it's also the last one I have to do before I finally get to play Martian Dreams, which was the whole point of me playing any of these on stream. I have been building to Martian Dreams. You see a lean, dark-bearded man with shrewd eyes. He speaks to the party in perfect English. Dr. Rafkin, how on earth did you get here? Astonished, Rafkin replies, Dr. Spectre, I presume? It said perfect English, so I'm assuming without an accent, but... For some reason, I feel like his name should have K in it instead of a C, but... Yes, man, of course. Of course I am. Now tell me, how did you get here? Rafkin frowns, obviously put off by Dr. Spectre's anger. Well, I was performing some simple experiments on a black stone that Aocon here brought. Dr. Spectre grabs you by the shoulders and shakes you. Quick, tell me, do you know how to get back out of this forsaken valley? No? He slumps back, looking defeated. Then you are useless to me. Useless. What do you want? I am Dr. Johann Spielmann Spectre. The natives call me by the Nahuatl equivalent, Zipoctriotl. They give a pronunciation there, and it's basically what I had already come up with. These people you see around you are the Nahuatl. Proto-Aztecs, I'd call them. I believe they were brought here to this land from Central America sometime in the distant past. My former occupation is that of archaeologist. I am currently the shaman of these Nahuatl people. I tell them to shut up and worship me and the king. I also give permission to those who wish to speak to the king Huitzilopochtli. All right. My next occupation, I will be the savior of Earth, the bringer of peace and paradise. Okay, I think you might have some megalomania. I am the shaman of these people, the witch doctor. I had to get rid of the old shaman, Washtapak. He didn't want to cooperate. I've still got him. He frowns at you, considering, you shouldn't be asking about my prisoners. You might just be thinking about rescuing him, mightn't you? Well, I'll soon put a stop to that. Guards, take this outsider and cut its heart out. Oh dear. That seems like possibly not where we wanted the conversation to go. Why does this dude have an aura around his picture that makes me think that we're going to be fighting him in an Earthbound style battle? Y'all got Pearl out here? So he's got a magic shield around him. Which is why they haven't been able to get rid of him. Right. So we won't ask about Washtapak. We need our heart for pumping blood. All right. Persimmon. You want permission to speak to Huitzilopochtli? Okay, but his name is Huitzilopochtli, not Huitzilopochtli. He considers it. You must beg me for it. He smiles, enjoying his power. I'm not above begging. He sighs deeply, enjoying himself. He's getting off on this. Of course you may have my permission, he says expansively. Talk to him anytime you wish. He makes some hand signals to one of the guards, who nods. Sure. You want to hear about my plan for bringing paradise to Earth? Yes. Not long ago in Germany, I came into possession of some curious stones. They were black and cracked like onyx exposed to a sudden great heat, but they weren't onyx. They were a power source, an amazing amount of a hitherto unknown form of energy was packed into those stones. As I studied them, I began to have new thoughts. new sensations. I knew that if I could command the powers of the stones, I could become the most powerful being on Earth and bring the wisdom of my fair, impartial leadership to all the world. But when I experimented with the stones trying to tap that power, I was transported here. It was a simple matter to cow these primitives with my scientific knowledge and to get rid of the old king and replace him with one more to my liking. By using the equipment I'd been using to tap the stone's energies. I was able to find more sources of the energy. One source was in the caves of the Myrmidex. They're rather hostile. I couldn't get to that source of power. But I found a greater source elsewhere, in the underground city of the Cautl. This source was a series of mighty mystical devices which were drawing energy from the power source within the Myrmidex caves. It is this energy which powers the glow around me, my impenetrable force field. Now that the power is fully in my command, I can implement my plan to bring paradise to Earth. I'm going to repair and reactivate all the automatons in the underground city of the Cautl. With their aid, I'll retrieve the giant stone, the power source, which I know is in the caves of the Myrmidex. If it's impenetrable, how do you eat? I mean, there is that. With that in my possession, I'm sure that I can control the Myrmidex. I am equally sure I can create a truly gigantic area of temporal displacement, a gate, if you prefer, and transport the entire underground city of the Cautl to Washington, D.C. With my invincible army of the Myrmidex and Cautl automatons, I can conquer the United States and then the world. I'll organize the world's population like the Myrmidex, ant-like, with everyone in his place, placidly, mindlessly, contentedly, doing the job I assign him. Under my leadership, the world will revert to the peacefulness and industry it is capable of. There'll be no need of war or weapons, even of freedom. Where everyone is happy, freedom becomes an obsolete concept. So what do you think? I think I'm gonna stop you. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop you. He must be fun at family events. Do you mean the old king or the new king? The old king was Mokhtapatl. He wasn't willing to turn over power to me, so I deposed him. He ran away. The new king is Widlapakti, an idiot. Easily led. The people hate him. If he weren't protected by my force field, they'd rise up and kill him. Would you like to speak to him? I already did. Myrmidex. They are a race of ant-like creatures, mutated to incredible size and intelligence by the power of the black stone in their possession. I'm sure that a concerted effort on the part of the valley's primitive humans, no, don't use that word, that's not a good word, could destroy the Myrmidex. Fortunately for my plans, the humans fight each other too much to unite. Uniting the tribes is about the only way to destroy the Myrmidex, other than by animating my automatons, of course. But no one can unite the tribes while I can animate my automatons. automatons. They're rather like statues, but animated by the mystic power from the generators in the underground city of the Kotal. The big ones are practically impervious to harm, and they take orders. They are the perfect army. You see this glow? Yes, this glow you see around me is a type of force field. I draw the energy from the mystic generators in the underground city of the Kotal. I've given a similar unit to the king. To the king there, Huitlapakti. While we wear this glow, we are invulnerable to harm. He smiles mockingly. Okay, well, I think I got your number. He waves his hand in a bored, dismissing gesture and turns his mind to other matters. Right, so we're gonna need to go into the city and, take care of that power source. Let's talk to the king. Or the so-called king, Huitlapakti. Pick. Alright. Now, for more notes. You see a rather sullen, jewelry-bedecked Nawatla man. The man's sullen, disinterested eyes briefly fix on you. What do you want, insignificant one? Shake and cringe before the thunder and majesty of my name. I am Huitlapakti. It's time to remind Rogan that the local nobility, or to remind Rogan and the local nobility that it's 6:15 p.m., nearly time for end of stream. Thank you, Elixir. Huitlapakti, the ruler of all I behold, vanquisher of the enemy, destroyer of the weak, master of the brutes of the forests and plains. He scowls at you. Job? Do you imagine that I perform labor? I am the king. I rule. I dominate. I conquer. I scatter lesser men such as yourselves as corn before the reaping blade. A thought appears to penetrate his consciousness. Wait, you are not one of my subjects. You have not shown me proper deference. You have not knelt before me nor licked clean the dusty soles of my feet. You must die. Guards, kill this man. Well, let's not die at the moment. Great. I think we'll just, ignore the king from now on. Because he's not the true king. Ooh, I wonder what's in here. Fine, get the pouch. I have so many pouches. Yes! There's a ring, and a ruby, and an emerald, and a diamond. I shall take all of them. But I do not need a third pouch. Or do I? Sure. Just put everything in pouches. Okay. There's bones. I don't need the bones. It's the treasure room. Oh, I will take the emerald. I will take the ruby. I will take the pile of diamonds. Why wouldn't I? Oh my gosh. Yes, please. So far, I don't know what I might use them for. Oh, I put it in the wrong bag. I put it in the wrong bag. Seven to there. Golly, I wish I could carry more. Let's move this pouch to Jimmy. Jimmy's carrying too much already. Rafkin's carrying too much already. Triolo's carrying too much already. Dang it. Out of range? Come on. Rafkin can't carry the fire extinguisher. Nobody can carry this freaking fire extinguisher. It's not even a very good weapon. Come on. We can do it. Nope. Okay, I guess that's it. Well, I got myself down to 29. That's not bad. Look here. A jade necklace. I will take. I will take the gold. I will get the ring. I will take the gold, the diamonds, and the gold, and... No! It's not too much! Move the gold. Move this. That. Alright. I have a bucket of tar that really would be good to get rid of. Oh gosh, I don't need the turnips. We'll leave turnips here. I don't think it gains me much. Oh my gosh, the turnips are really heavy. I did not need those turnips. I don't need the fire extinguisher. Let's just drop it. It's on the list of weapons, and it's not a very good one. Shoot. But what if there's a fire? I suppose it'll burn? Oh, Rafkin doesn't need the arrows. We can drop the arrows. I don't have any bows right now. Rafkin. I wasn't paying attention to where Rafkin was. 30 arrows. On the ground. All right. Is 4 enough? I wish it would tell me weights of things, because I don't. It would make inventory management so much easier if I knew how much things weighed. Like, I'm holding 10 pints of tar, but I do not know how much that weighs. You've got the mortar. 3 meat. Obsidian. Oh. What can I get rid of? 2 bottles of liquor. I don't really need them. I don't know what I have the bucket of water for. Let's go ahead and drop the bucket of water. Come on, drop the bucket of water. Now. Now get the golden skull. Get a metal head. Drink, drink, drink. I got rid of the fire extinguisher and the bucket of water. So now we're really going to be messed up if there's a fire. There's a back door. I wasn't anticipating that. What is... There was a map to the palace, and there's a queen somewhere, and we have not talked to her. Ah, let's go to the queen's bedchamber. I do have good old flammable tar. I'm sure that we can use the tar to put out the fire. You see a person wearing Aztec-like garments. Yes, what do you wish of me, outsider? I am Atlapana. The native looks alarmed by your... Oh, this is just a generic one. Yeah. You're not the queen. I come seeking the queen. That's why I came to the queen's bedchamber. That's Jimmy. Why is... Wait, what? Oh, no, that's not the queen's bedchamber. The queen's bedchamber is the other building. The other room. Other side of the hall. I was like, this doesn't look like a bedchamber. My bad. Are you awake or asleep? Apparently, I can talk to you. You see an unhappy-looking woman wearing Aztec-like clothes. She looks at you suspiciously. Stay back. Do you mean me harm? She relaxes then, looks disinterested. Oh, very well. I am bored. I will talk with you. Okay, Queenie. What's your name? I am Tlapatla. Tlapatla. Honestly, one of the harder ones to say. I can spell. My husband is Huitzilopochtli, and my cousin is Moctopatl, the former king. I am queen of the Nahuatl. I used to be in charge of all the palace back when I was a lowly princess, cousin of the king, but since my mad husband took the throne, I am not allowed to do even that. I think we might have an ally here. She does not seem happy. I sit here, allowed to do nothing. Oh, that's far too boring to talk about. Choose something else. Moctopatl is my cousin, rightful king of the Nahuatl. Huitzilopochtli and Zipactriotl have driven him into exile. He wanders the wilderness waiting for his chance to return and reclaim his throne. No, I don't know why it does that. I have heard talk that he may have taken refuge with the Disquiqui. The unfortunate Disquiqui. Not because he took refuge there, just because they were badly written. The Nahuatl are the most cultured, intelligent race of all the races in the Valley of Aedan, and the least smelly. Moctopatl cannot reclaim the throne while Huitzilopochtli remains protected by Zipactriotl and his belt. His belt? That's the first time somebody mentioned the belt, and it's not a keyword. It is a strange belt of a metal I do not recognize. You want to know of Zipactriotl? He came, a stranger like yourself, from far away. He had magical powers to protect him from all harm. He cast down my cousin, the wise King Moctopatl, and imprisoned the good shaman Washtapak. He is an evil man. Well, yeah, I think we got that impression. Okay. I'm just doing them in the order we've received them. Yeah, okay, I expected that. Disquiqui. The Disquiqui are a harmless tribe of revelers. Their village is in the lowlands to the west of Tixtacatl. When I was young, I was married to Huitzilopochtli, a noble member of a noble family, but he became crueler as he grew older. Soon he could find his only pleasure in killing people and watching them killed. Moctopatl was usually able to keep him locked away so that others would remain safe. But when Zipactriotl came, that evil shaman released him and persuaded many disloyal warriors to make Huitzilopochtli the king and Zipactriotl the new shaman. Zipactriotl gave Huitzilopochtli a belt which surrounds him with a glow. A glow so strong that no weapon could pierce it. He said he drew his power from a mysterious, hidden city. Now all the Nawatla work and sleep in the fear that Huitzilopochtli might someday turn his attention to them. Do not speak to my husband, or he will simply have you killed. We learned that too. Ah! Clicked wrong. Okay, there. Washtapak? Washtapak was shaman before Zapaktriotl imprisoned him. He is a very clever man. He knows many things. I wish he were free. Zapaktriotl claims to draw his magical power from an ancient hidden city. The shaman, Washtapak, knows many stories. Perhaps he knows about this legend. Did we ask him about the city? I'm sure we did. I don't think we did. Ask about the hidden city puzzle. That'll be something for us to start next week with. Great. Bye. Very well, leave me. She languidly waves her hand in dismissal. Okay. Actually, talking to the queen turned out to be a good thing. We got some info that we didn't have, and I think we should be asking Washtapak about the hidden city. I mean, we already know a bunch about the hidden city, but I am going to save it here because we have reached time, and I have a little bit more cleaning to do since tipping over my drink earlier. So yeah, we're gonna leave it here. Let me get the credits up on screen, and we'll figure out where we're gonna raid. But yeah, thanks everybody so much for joining me today. Hopefully it was fun. Thank you for your patience while I dealt with soda spilling all across my desk and into the power strip. Yay. Of course, Adventures of Tony, thank you so much for the resubscription, 30 months, amazing. Thank you to my mods, and thank you Was Not Worth It for subscribing over on Coffee. Of course, as always, thank you to the artists who have provided assets for my channel. And yeah, thanks to all of you for joining me today. It was a fun time. I enjoyed it. Let me see where we might like to go today. Bree is doing doodles, so we could go and hop in on some art with Bree. Cypher has got Final Fantasy 16, it looks like, so those might be good. Yeah, because I like to support wonderful people, and because Bree is awesome, I think we're gonna go over to Bree. Oh yeah, there's that. I do have a raid call. It's there. You're welcome to copy and paste their subscriber and non-subscriber varieties. But we are going to be heading over to Bree Danon, who is doing some art today. So it would be lovely if you would join me and say hello when we get over there. I appreciate having all of you here. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for some more Mass Effect Andromeda. And then, of course, Outer Wilds on Monday. We'll be back here next Saturday for more dinos and detectives with this wonderful game that it's got some problems, but it's so far been a lot of fun. So hopefully I see you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.